What happens when no one really wants the density? Now, Utah's population is growing, and that's causing some strain really across the state. News for Utah's Glenn Beebe has been studying the growth issues facing the Beehive State, and answers a question: where will the growth go?
All you have to do is look out your car window while stuck in rush hour traffic, and it's easy to see how the population growth is impacting our area. But a lot of other infrastructure is also feeling the strain. We found several solutions are underway to better handle this growth, but the ideas don't always get a warm welcome. The booming economy of Utah has brought praise and investment from around the country, but it's also bringing a flood of new residents, with about half our current growth coming from out of state, which is straining a housing market which is already 54,000 units short of where it needs to be.
We have a population boom that's here. We have a population boom that's coming. And how do we actually support and build our communities in a way that we can absorb the growth?
The Salt Lake Chamber recently did a study which says more density is needed to relieve the problem, but that all communities should take on density to solve it. In recent months, several communities have pushed back against denser housing plans, most notably the Olympia Hills development and the old Cottonwood Mall site in Holiday. Riverton Mayor Trent Staggs says they're not against density, but the plan would have overloaded a road system that doesn't have tracks.
Does it make a lot of sense to build a ton of density there when you're just going to have to hop in a car or end up traveling somehow down to where the workforce center is?
Experts are trying to educate residents that density doesn't only mean apartments and often is a mix of housing options. Depending on where the density goes, it can help relieve other issues.
If you do the right kind of development, well designed near a rail station, the research shows you can reduce driving by as much as 50%.
Envision Utah has been studying the state's growth for more than 20 years, and they give projections depending on what people want. For instance, growth is starting to happen faster in Utah County, and predicting where it's going can help planners get ahead of it.
The growth patterns are shifting, and we need to watch those trends and make sure we're putting infrastructure where we really need it.
While much of that focus is on relieving the problems of the Wasatch Front, Groh says we need to remember rural parts of the state which also face challenges.
Support what they already have, grow what they already have, but then in addition make sure that as the new economy continues to develop, they get their share.
Besides traffic and housing, the state is also facing issues with water supply, agriculture, education, and energy. Groh says the important thing now is for residents to stay involved and become informed on the growth issues, because they will be helping shape the policy for decades to come.
All of those issues, the public needs to push for what they want and be there to be supportive as their leaders make sometimes really tough decisions.
Some of these new density plans are already in place and showing success. Daybreak and Sugar House are some of the models for what good density could look like while still having a good quality of life. Back to you.